Good morning everyone, it's Buck up in North Queensland on a beautiful morning, a little bit cloudy. We had a good night last night, we didn't get rained on. We had stars all night, which was good to see. It's amazing, you come 2 hours south of home and get out of the rain. I shouldn't speak too soon, but very nice morning. Place called Rollingstone, 30-40 minute drive north of Townsville. Tell you what, there's a few islands out there when you start looking. I don't know what the name of the ones down there are. There's Rattlesnake, I think, won the RAAF bomb. So there's islands all the way out there. And that big group of islands over there is the Palm group of islands, P-A-L-M. And the large island is Greater Palm Island, and it is a large Aboriginal community which lies northeast of Townsville. Palm Island, never been over there. I must go over there. They reckon it's bloody very nice. Some of the little beaches and that are stunning, they reckon, over on Palm Island. And that's the Rollingstone holiday park where we're staying, me and Rafa. Hey mate, don't go near the water, buddy. You know what's in there. Yeah, so we've got the whole unpowered campsite to ourselves. Me and Rafa were the only ones in there. We had a good night last night, heaps of stars, no rain. And back in a rooftop tent after being in a caravan, and let me tell you, getting down for a piss 3 or 4 times a night is not enjoyable. Oh, I tell you what, less beers tonight, I think. Anyway, that's one disadvantage of a rooftop tent that we all know about. Everything's got pros and cons, eh? Rooftop tents, having to get down at night for a tinkle. But anyway, we still had a good sleep. Me and Raph, Dad and the kids having a fish. And there's a massive pelican over here. We'll go and check him out. Must be a boat ramp over there. There's another boat coming out. Must be a bit of a trick to coming out there and finding your way out. There's the pelican over there by himself. Don't realise how many islands are along the coast of Queensland. Everywhere you stop and look out, you see islands. Just all the way up the coastline, aren't they? It's incredible. Look at them all up there. I'm not sure what those ones right in the distance are. I don't know if it's Hinchinbrook, maybe. I don't know. But that's definitely the Palm Island group over there. Anyway, we might walk back to the campsite and crank up a coffee, I reckon. An instant. None of this machine stuff. Good old Mrbuckaroonie. School holiday time. I think it's the last week of school holidays, and a lot of kids and that, but they're all over in the powered sites closer to the beach. And as I said, we've got the unpowered area to ourselves. And later today, or this morning, my nephew Danut, or Nutty as we call him, Nutty, and my brother Ken, the Gidgee Gorilla, they're turning up. And then about lunchtime, my son Phil's turning up as well. So it'll be good. We'll have a cook up tonight. There is wood-fired pizzas on tonight. I don't think we'll be doing that over at the bar. I got enough food to feed an army in the fridge, and I paid an arm and a leg for it, so we'll cook that up tonight. One thing I didn't realise, I cranked the fire up last night, sitting around the fire by myself, and then I read through all the rules. No open fires, so I think Phil's bringing the Ozpig up, so we'll crank the Ozpig up tonight. That's an enclosed fire, so I think we'll be allowed to have that. I was a naughty boy and lit the fire, and then read the rules after I'd already sat around the fire. But anyway, there's that boat that just come out of the boat ramp before. He's just putting along. It's not too rough out there today, so it's not too bad. And someone's obviously been out and throwing some crab pots in. About 4 crab pots over there. You want to go and have a brew, Rafa? Cup of coffee? Let's go. Yeah, so this is the unpowered side over here. and we got to do ourselves. Pretty good. Everyone wants the aircon and stuff at night on the powered sites, I suppose, and the caravans, but gone back to some simpler camping, guys, out of a camper trailer. I think I enjoy it a bit more. Let's get that coffee on. Righto, Billy's boiled. There's me Greggy Palmer Billy. That's me fire Billy. This is me gas Billy, little one of those little pop-up ones. Works well. Look at that, good instant coffee. None of this soft bloody puffuccino stuff when you're out camping. Hey Rafa, rest into the things, do a little bit of washing up. I've only got about 1 plate and 1 cup to wash up, so rest of the hot water for there. Even though I've got hot and cold water, I can't be bothered hooking it up and starting the julker up. Hey, that's another thing I got yesterday at the reception when you check in. Pineapples, $4 for that. It's a beauty. Look at that for a pineapple. Good Queensland pineapple. You don't find that down in bloody Mexico. Pineapples like that. Rafa's on his bed that Rory and Kenzie gave him. That little lake there. Steve Fuller put a picture up. Saltwater crocodile got in there. Can you believe it? Must have come in off the beach, had a walk through gone through all the campgrounds and plopped himself in there. They had to get the rangers to come in and catch it. A couple of years ago. Washing up's done. I just had to turn the fridge down. It was starting to freeze the milk, so I've turned him down a couple of degrees. It's a bloody good fridge, that, the Evercool 60, and it's got the cooling element goes all the way around just about, so yeah, very efficient fridge. Yeah, washing up's done. Nice and simple. That's all I had, guys. All I had last night was sausages on bread, so I used 1 plate and a knife and a brew mug for this morning. Geez, that pineapple's starting to look good. It's more orange than it was yesterday. I reckon tomorrow morning we'll smash that after breakfast. Just did a bit of a clean up and threw the old kick-ass solar panels out. Got up this morning. I got here mid-afternoon yesterday and got up this morning. Battery was on 70%, running the fridge and lights and that last night. So you can see there's power going in. Let's have a look here. 68% now. So I dropped 2% since I got up this morning. That's alright, let's have a look here. What's going in? 6.8 amps. Should be more than that. Oh, okay. 6.8 amps going in from the solar panels. Usually get 10 or 11 out of them. 11 at best out of those solar panels. 6.8 going in at the moment. The fridge is cycling at the moment. It's pulling 5 or 6 amps, so yeah. Anyway, it's a nice sunny day, so I'll keep the solar panels out, and by this afternoon when the sun goes down the battery will be on 100%. That's what you want when you're camping, guys. Take advantage of the sun if it's out. Even if your battery's only on 70%, you go, oh, I don't need to pump solar in. Well, you don't know, the next few days could be rainy and that extra 30% might come in handy. So when you can, throw your solar panels out, charge your batteries up. And if you're wondering, I've got another fridge in the back, as you know, a 40 litre Engel, and I've got a 120 amp hour iTech World lithium battery in there, and I just checked that and she's sitting on 93%. So that Engel fridge is very, very economical. They're great little fridges, they really are. Anyway, that battery's fine. Camper trailer battery's fine. It's got solar going in. What I might do now is pack my fire pit up, because I found out last night you're not allowed to have open fires here. So I've been a very naughty boy last night, although I'm going to crank the fire up. Cranked it up. Someone across the pond goes, "No fires." I feel like saying, "Golf Foxtrot." Anyway, I let it burn out. It was already going. I let it burn out. I packed it away this morning because I read the rules after I lit the fire. When someone yelled out "no fires," I thought, I'm going to read the rules. Sure enough, in fine print, no open fires. Dead set. Big open camping section here, and you can't have a fire. There's no fire bans on up here. It's been wet as buggery, so they don't want fires. I get people do the wrong thing with fires and just light fires on the ground, and you've been to campgrounds where there's just bloody burn marks in the thing. Or I've got the Snow Peak above ground fire and that. Can't have open fires, okay, so be it. And then management send an email, a text message comes out, must go thing. Just a friendly reminder from management, there's no open or no fires allowed in the thing at all, and the only type of cooking is via gas. I thought, you're kidding. Phil's coming up and he spoke to me last night. He's got a big pork belly and he was bringing his Snow Peak charcoal table up. I don't know, we might have to run the guy, see what he's got, but looks like we'll be doing smash burgers. I was going to do smash burgers over the fire, smash burgers on the baby Mrbuckaroonie tonight, dead set. This will be the last time I come back here for that reason, that you can't have a fire or you can't even cook with charcoal. Bramston Beach was the same. Anyway, I should have done my homework a bit better. I just thought this is a nice central place where Ken and Nutty and his mates and Phil can come up from Townsville, and I come down from Innisfail. We meet here and have a get together. But the main thing is that we're all getting together and sit around tonight and have a beer. Would have been nice to sit around a fire, I must admit. Even had the Mystic Fire sachets ready to go to make the flames go all beautiful colours and that. But anyway, so read the rules before you light a fire. Yeah, they sent, someone must have had a whinge to them about, it was late last night, it was about 9 o'clock last night when I started it up, so someone's gone to management and had a bitch. But then you walk around this morning and there's dog shit on the road up there, like big dog shit that someone hasn't picked up. The toilets are a disgrace because all the kids don't know how to flush the toilet and wipe their ass properly. I went to go in 5 toilets this morning and there was only one that I thought was worthy of sitting on. The rest of them were a disgrace because kids have just friggin' blocked them up with, overloaded it with toilet paper. You can tell it's school holidays. Anyway, so be it. Now, stop whinging, Buck. Everyone said, Buck, you whinge a lot lately. I do, I must admit. Hey, listen, I've done this before on my old channel. I want to give this a plug, and my table's just collapsed. Anyway, if you don't use screw-in pegs, I recommend get yourself a drill or an impact driver. Impact driver's best for the pegs. You get your little attachments and that, and get yourself some screw-in pegs, guys. Now listen, they're not expensive. You can use that around the house and that. A drill will work as well if you want a drill. You don't have to have an impact driver and a drill. I've got both, but I use the impact driver, and also, I don't know, you can use it for a lot of different things. So, but listen, if you want to do it on the cheap, you can go to Bunnings. Even BCF and that have got just these little screw-in pegs. You get a pack of 20 at Bunnings for as cheap as chips. And that's what I use for all the small stuff, my shady gear walls and all that, to peg them down. Nice and easy. In you go, righty-tighty, in she goes. Now, for the heavier duty stuff, I've got some stuff called ground dogs, they're called. And there's all different types. You got the big plastic sand ones there. They've got a different attachment on there. I'll show you that. Grab it out of me Crazy Dog tent peg bag here, which are bloody brilliant. So it comes with the ground dogs, they come with that. So it's a 13mm, is it? No, it's a 19mm, sorry. That's a 19mm socket on the end there. Very easy, just pull the little one out and put the big one in. Now, the ground dogs are a left-hand thread, so those little yellow ones from Bunnings are righty-tighty. These are like, just think bloody gas, you've got to go lefty. You've got to go left to screw them in. So that's the tent pegs, ground dog tent pegs there. That's the sand one. You've also got loose ground ones. The ground dogs are all different types. That one's for like loose soil, and the ones I like, these are for hard ground and that, and they come with that on there. And what I also have is you can get these things, and that goes under there, so that's got a little bit of give. Okay, so if the wind does hit, that's got just a slight bit of give. So they're the ground dog. I've got about 6 of those, and I've got 4 of the big sand ones, screw-in sand ones, and a couple of the loose ground ones there. Ground dog screw-in pegs. Once you go screw-in pegs, you won't go back to hammering them in. Mind you, I have been, and it was at this very place here, just over near that gum tree. Must be a lot of mulchy soil, and the screw-in pegs didn't work. So it is good to have some nice big 30 or 40 centimetre plastic tent pegs, the good 30 centimetre orange ones from BCF or super cheap wherever you can get them. And it is good to have some bang-in ones just as backups in case you're screw-in ones. Only once out of all my camping I've found ground where screw-in pegs don't work. Obviously if you're on the beach, you've got to get yourself the big screw-in. I'll tell you what, get the loose stuff out and then go down in there, and that's the best way. They will hold a lot better in sand than what a normal bang-in tent peg will. A lot more holding power, okay? Ground dogs, if you didn't know that. And the bag I use, I've got a few of these, eh? And they are brilliant. Tough as nails, ripstop canvas, crazy dog. They're called the tent peg bag, clear top. I have my impact driver in there, all the tent pegs ready to go, really thick canvas, heavy duty, good carry handles. So get yourself some screw-in pegs, an impact driver, and a crazy dog tent peg bag with, I don't know, it's bloody very thick ripstop Aussie made canvas. Really good quality, guys. So they're about $60 each, but they are worth every cent, and they also make great tool kits. They're just really, they're really strong. It's not the flimsy stuff like the King's bags and that. You couldn't make a toolkit out of them, but these you can because they're so tough. So I've got about 4 of those, and one's a toolkit, and I forget what I'm using the other ones for, but they're bloody brilliant. But that is the best tent peg bag on the market, bar none, let me tell you. Anyway, I just rang up and said, where are yous? Danut got in the shower, got out of bed and got in the shower at 10 o'clock. I thought they were going to be here about 9. Nah, he got in the shower at 10, so it's going to be a lunchtime before anyone arrives. So me and Rafa will have to entertain ourselves until then. This afternoon, hoping to run the camera over Nutty's Ford Ranger Raptor, which will be good. I haven't had a real good look at it myself yet. I don't know much about the Raptors, so get Nutty to tell us a bit about it. He's had it for a couple of months now. Beautiful vehicle. And Nutty's also got a brand new King's Big Daddy Deluxe swag. We're going to do an unboxing on that, and I'm going to show you a couple of items that turn that swag into something even better. And wait till you see it. I reckon it's worth getting. Looks like they've arrived and they've gone the wrong way. Pack of diddly donks. Nutty's got a few mates with him. So anyway, they'll be coming around this way, and then we'll work out where we're going to set up and set the swags and everything up. Then when it's 33 today, guys, I'm sitting in the shade with Rafa. It's too hot to be out in the sun. Once it cools down the Savo, we'll get into it. But anyway, they're coming around, I think. Or they're going back around the other way. Dead set, hopeless. They need a compass and a map. Big mud puddle just about where Danut is now. Hope he gets bogged. Probably the first bit of mud it's got on it. He's had it off-road once, I think. But anyway, Nutty's not a camper, he's not a four-wheel driver, but it's all about, he'll get the bug now, I reckon. He'll start getting into it. I might have to go and do a review on that. How cool would that be? The old paramotor. I watch a bloke on YouTube, an American guy, Tucker Gott his name is, I think it is, and he's very, very good at it. Righto, I'm a bit peckish, haven't eaten all day. I've had two coffees and a cup of tea today, and what is it, about bloody 2:30, 3 o'clock or whatever. So I've got 1.5 kilos of marinated beef ribs from the butcher in there. So what I'm going to do is just wrap them up in alfoil and stick them in for an hour or so in the baby Mrbuckaroonie and just slow cook them. What do you reckon? Yeah. In alfoil, I reckon they'll go alright. So, yeah, it's good having our old bloody baby Mrbuckaroonie back. I couldn't use it on the caravan because all those gas rules. Well, I can now because I'm running it off just a gas bottle, which is good. So I'll crank him up. Just a real quick, easy way to cook when you're out camping, the Mrbuckaroonie. Here we go. Yep. Righto. Bring that up the heat, and then we'll go over and grab the beef ribs. I had to turn this fridge down. It was bloody freezing the milk and everything, so took the baskets out. Finding that you use the baskets, just you can't get as much in there. But anyway, I've turned him down a couple of degrees. It was freezing the milk. Righto. We got dip. We got the good gear. Some vodka. Some sausages. And I reckon I had some cherry habanero cosmos sauce that I might sprinkle over the beef ribs too. What do you reckon?
Yeah.
I reckon that'll go alright. Some limes to go with the vodka. Right, here they are. Here, just a packet of marinated beef ribs. Throw the vodka back in. Righto. What I'm going to do, I'll come back, going to grab some alfoil and probably just double wrap them in alfoil and just do them for an hour and a half in the baby Mrbuckaroonie. So I'll come back when they're wrapped up, eh? Righto, so about 1.5 kilos there, I think. Beef ribs. And all the marinade stays in the bag, why wouldn't it? Doesn't matter. What I'll do, throw that in the bin. This is the bomb, and it's hard to get now. Grab some cosmos sauce. Cherry habanero, so that'll spice her up a bit. Absolutely beautiful. Some cherry habanero over the top. Wrap him up. What I'll do there, I'll do another double wrap. Yeah, split there. Might have to do a triple wrap, Ken. So she doesn't spill in the Weber. Now I've got bloody sauce and shit everywhere. Righto. That'll do her. Package your ribs. We'll go and put her in the Weber. So I want him down on low heat. Throw him in. Give that half an hour. Turn him over, and then I'll just judge whether I reckon it's ready or not. But I reckon an hour. Give it an hour and a half. See how we go. Got the Weber down on the lowest heat it'll go. Try and slow cook them and get them all bloody nice and juicy in that cherry habanero sauce. Not a bad afternoon snack, eh? Righto, we'll see how they turn out. So I've had the 200s out most of the day, and my little Ridge Rider 120s, they're still bloody working. I've had them for years and they're still doing the job. Only punch 5 or 6 amps in, but hey, for a little blanket it's not too bad. And the good thing is now, I know when the sun goes down this afternoon, I'm sitting on 100%. So that's what you want, guys. At the end of the day, using solar, we're unpowered, you want your batteries on 100%. That way you don't have to worry about getting through the night, and you know, you never know when some bad weather's around the corner. So when you've got solar, use it. Nutty and Phil having a fish. I haven't heard any yelling or anything yet. Apparently there is barra in there. I tell you what, I don't think there's a lot. That's my son's Phil's setup, guys. Probably last saw Phil, he had a Nissan Patrol. He traded her in and he got a filthy Hilux. He's gone over to the dark side. The old 2012 3-litre Hilux. Canopy on the back, he's had some problems with her, but got a new turbo on her and she's going good again. So Anyway, just a little half canopy. He wants to get a full canopy on there, but just big money at the moment. Got his 120 amp hour high-tech world battery box and DC charger and all that type of stuff in there that I gave him. Works well. He can throw all these tents and Ozpig and everything on the back there. The old Kick-Ass 75 litre fridge, going well, Phil, still? You're impressed with that fridge, mate, eh? The Kick-Ass fridge, the 75 litre dual zone.
5 years old now.
5 years old and has not missed a beat on him. Yeah. My travel buddy that I gave him up the top there, that he's mounted up the top. Old travel buddy, and he's in the RV3 little Oz tent. What a good way to camp, the Oz tent. Just got his stretcher in there. That's all you need, eh? I just think the old Oz tent. It's a good tent, guys. It really is. And he's got the Snow Peak fire table. This looks familiar as well. And you've got some pork belly on the go, mate.
Yeah, in a brioche bun with a Texas barbecue sauce, a bit of chopped spring onion, and a Thai coleslaw on top.
Jesus, you sound like the bloody dreaded chef, mate, with that stuff like that. Jeez.
Yeah, well, it's not cooked yet. It could be fucked up well.
Anyway, see how you go. Yeah, that's all right. Anyway, the old bloody got a bit of charcoal. Don't tell the caravanners over there. If they smell that, they'll be dobbing us in, mate, for having an open flame. Can you believe that shit?
On the highway and leave window washers on for 5 minutes.
Yeah. These are, you like this Snow Peak thing, mate, eh?
Yeah, it's good. I like it.
Yeah.
Once you set it all up.
Yeah, once it's set up, it's a bloody good way to cook on the charcoal on that, isn't it? It really is.
I think if you could get a gas insert.
Yeah.
I think it'd be...
Well, you can. I've got one over there. I'll show it to you. There is a gas insert you can get, but it's not a Snow Peak thing. Rafa said, you can drop one of them pork bellies, Phil, if you want. He said, I'll clean it up.
I'll give him a grain wave.
Nah, he's had enough now, little shit. Always looking for food. Here's the Gidgee, guys. How are you, mate?
Yeah.
Long time no see. Looking a bit trimmer than last time we saw you.
Down 20 or so.
20 kilos, eh? You're really good on you, mate. Well done, you hit the 20 kilos. And there's where Gidgee's, the old My King's Big Daddy Deluxe swag with the extender poles on it. And a filthy King's gazebo in case it rains. Hey, Raph, we've been sitting around there having a few snacks. I want to go and get these ribs, mate, and see if they...
Yeah, should be close.
Yeah. Anyway, how's unemployed life treating you?
Too good, actually.
No, good on you.
I don't really want to go back into the workforce, but anyway, don't have to worry about it yet.
Yeah. No, it'll be right, mate. Yeah.
Still got a lot of coin up the sleeve, so it's good.
Yeah, no, it's good. Nice afternoon. Good weather.
Beautiful.
Absolutely, yeah. Sun's going down. Phil's got a boy over there. When he opened his beer. Anyway, I'm going to go and check these ribs. I've got to learn to put a bloody tray under this Weber. Anyway, they've been going about 80 minutes, nearly an hour and a half. We'll see how we go. I don't know. Oh, I tell you what, they're hot, but I know that. Turn my gas off. Let them sit, but let them rest. And I'll take them over. I'll unwrap them and cut into them, make sure they're cooked. If they're cooked, that's going to be pre-dinner snack. You beauty. Righto, they're cooked. Get out, flies. We'll have to eat them before the flies get them. They're cooked. They got cherry habanero on them. Anyway, I'm going to try one. We'll call the fire brigade. Crispy pork on a brioche bun. Bit of salad.
Oh, the sauce.
What sauce we got, Phil?
The Tennessee original barbecue sauce from the Grill Society.
There you go.
That's the...
You got that from IGA.
$4 from IGA.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, I go on about Coles and Woolies. You refuse to shop there now.
Oh, for many reasons. People going about the price and all that. It's the people. You go to IGA, you park straight out the front of the door, walk straight in. There's probably 3 people in the supermarket. Go buy 2 grocery bags worth of stuff for, I don't know, $100 or less, which you can't do at Coles or Woolies.
Yeah.
You know, minimal people interaction. Walk straight out the door, throw it in your car and drive off.
Yeah.
You know, so That's why I go to IGA.
Yeah. Unfortunately, IGA's few and far between now, mate.
Well, I heard a thing the other day that Coles had actually bought the actual supermarket proper and refused to renew the lease of an IGA somewhere in Brisbane or down south somewhere. You know, so they've got this monopoly on the thing that everyone's obviously on about at the moment. But, you know, I go to my IGA, it's cheaper, less people. Yeah, they don't have as much stuff, but, you know, when you're just coming out here and you grab some stuff, the IGA's good, you know.
The one up in Atherton's a beauty. Right, get your taste test. Just look at that. It's not a bad looking little bun.
Yeah.
Rafa said, any pork falling down there, Uncle Ken? He said, I don't want that salad. He said, give me some pork.
Very good.
Yeah. Wipe your mouth, you grub.
Good job, Phil.
I actually just thought of that. Like, I go, you know what? A brioche bun on pork with a Thai salad and a bit of American sauce. They're just like an epiphany, you know? It just occurred to me.
An epiphany, that's a big word for you. Oh, best time of the day, everyone. Late afternoon, especially up here. It was a warm day. It really was. 33 today, and humidity was up again. So much for summer, been and gone. It's still here. There you go, the Palm Island group out there. Hope you can see that. There's a lot of islands out amongst there. I might see if I can put a Google map or something up at the end so you can see what they are. As I said, Greater Palm Island is an Aboriginal community. I don't know if that might be Greater Palm out there. And then you've got all those ones up there. There's heaps of them. Absolutely heaps. Rafa said, we're down on the beach, everyone, having an afternoon walk. He said, it's been a big day. Oh, I just went out of shower. Hadn't had a shower for 2 days. I was starting to reek a bit. It was nice. Get in, have a shower, and now we'll settle down. And late afternoon, we've had something to eat. Phil cooked up some stuff and we had some nibblies. I don't think we'll do the smash burgers. I don't think anyone needs them. Rafa said, look at my collar, everyone. He said, so Dad doesn't lose me at night time. Come on. Morning, everyone. Well, I'm first up, and there's going to be some sore heads this morning. Let me tell you, I haven't seen my son as drunk as he was last night. He let his hair down, and I hope he's still alive. He's over in that Oz tent somewhere. The boys are just home. We got someone else's up. One of Noddy's mates is sleeping in the tub of his D-Max. Noddy's over there in his King Swag, his new King Swag. I've just had my first brew for the morning, and I'm about to put some bacon and eggs on for the boys. I think they're going to need it. So much for the Aussie campfire kitchen. Couldn't have a fire, so I was going to do all my cooking over that. But anyway, next time we go out camping, it's going to be at a place where we can have some fires and all that type of stuff. But anyway, the idea was to have a bit of a get-together, and we did, and it was good. Righto, let's get some brekkie on, Rafa. What do you reckon, mate? You want a bit of bacon? Hey? So how we all pull up, lads? A few sore heads. Gids is all right. The bloke over there that I'm ashamed to call my son was an absolute disgrace last night. Unbelievable. Had the wobbly boot on. I didn't think you were going to get back to the tent.
You kept feeding me.
I kept feeding him vodka. There's no vodka left. She's gone. But anyway, this will fix it. Have a look at that for a brekkie. Sausages, hash browns, eggs, and bacon. On a wrap with some barbecue sauce. Brekkie of champions. We'll get in, eat that. Rafa said, I'll have a bit of bacon, please, Dad. He said, I don't mind bacon. We'll get in, we'll smash some brekkie, do a clean up, wash up, and then once all the canvas dries up, we'll start packing up. Good night last night, eh? Yeah, good. Sit around, have a chat, and bloody have a laugh.
Someone's spiking one of Phil's.
You must have got a dodgy bloody sausage last night, Phil. Anyway, how'd you pull up, lads? All right?
Yeah.
Those Wanderer chairs, give us a demo of that one. How good are they? I might have to get one, I think. That's what I'm talking about. Where are they? Anaconda or BCF?
BCF.
That's where I'm going when I get home. I'm getting one. They are beauties. I think I need one. Righto, let's get into brekkie. I almost forgot. The old Grove juice. Got to wash it down with some Grove juice. Sponsors of the Legends Camp, you beauty. Thanks, Grove. Righto, guys, we're packed up. I'm just going to do a final walk around. I've already seen one thing. I've got to put that rail down. Give Phil a hand to pack up. Boys are hydrating over there. And we're heading down to Townsville. Going to go and watch the Cowboys play the Titans this afternoon at Townsville. Righto, we'll catch you again, eh? Hopefully next time I go camping it's going to be a bit cooler. It's still bloody warm up here. It really is. Still good time. Always good to get out and have a few drinks and talk some shit. See you later.